Hi, everyone. Welcome to week 8 or midterm. We have a short week coming up for week 8, and I'm hoping that you'll be able to take some of the time, maybe towards the beginning of the week, so that you can enjoy your little spring break that you have for Thursday and Friday to keep working on researching and drafting your speech 2, which is the persuasive speech. I did get your speech 1s graded by Monday and Tuesday of this week. And if you haven't checked in Blackboard in the gradebook, I've left each of you a little video, usually about 2 to 3 minutes long, just highlighting some of the things that we're working and some of the things I'd like you to keep working on. Biggest things I'm seeing so far is just continuing to make that effort to look at your camera and to not be reading your speeches. So don't have them in front of you. Remember, for speech 2, you do have an audience requirement for that one. So that means you should start recruiting friends and family or coworkers to listen to your next speech, and think about how you're going to set that up so we can see you and we can see you delivering to them. We do want to make sure that we are seeing you deliver to them in the same room, and that they're watching your speech, and they should be adults watching. I have had students in the past like show an audience and then go in another room. That's not what we're looking for. You're actually delivering to an audience. And if you can't find the 3 adults to watch your speech, then you can certainly connect with me. I will set up some options on Zoom so that you can present to me and some classmates live. So be thinking about that. For this week, you have no actual assignments to do. You have one short chapter on research, chapter 8.1 in your online text to read about for research. And then I have posted a couple examples of outlines that are particularly geared toward persuasive speeches. There's one called problem solution, and there's one called Monroe's motivated sequence. You can use either one of these outlines for your upcoming persuasive speech. If you prefer to use the traditional formal outline that I've posted on Blackboard that you used for speech 1, that's fine too. But know that these 2 are specifically created to enable you to give a stronger persuasive speech. So problem solution follows that exact pattern. You spend, half of the speech talking about the problem, providing evidence of it, and then you spend the rest of the speech telling us what your proposed solution would be. This is a speech that is very popular with politicians, as you can imagine. They're, trying to get elected, and they're trying to be the ones who will solve our community's problems, our nation's problems. The second one, Monroe's motivated sequence, is a 5-step process, and it walks you through in specific detail how to arouse attention, help your audience visualize both the problem and the solution, and then get them to do some kind of action. So take a look at those, see if those are templates that you'd like to use. Continue to do your research for this speech. Remember that you need to have 3 outside sources. And so when we talk about 3 sources, we want 3 distinct ones. It shouldn't be 3 pages from the Red Cross or 3 pages from the Centers for Disease Control. You want them to be varied. And think about the source's credibility. Is it recent? It's been published, hopefully within the last 5 or 10 years. If you're choosing a really cutting edge topic, the more current, the better. Is it published by a publication that you know of and can trust? How do you verify that? Is the person or entity writing it trustworthy? Do they have the credentials to be writing it? And is the purpose of the piece that you're using for source material, is it informational or persuasive itself? So try to find sources that are credible to you and therefore will be credible to your audience. And as with speech 1, as you introduce your sources, tell us orally where they're coming from. You also want to include that in your bibliography. And remember that you are encouraged, unlike in an informative speech, you're encouraged to use your language a little bit more assertively, to use your tone of voice for emphasis, to draw us in with that pathos portion of the rhetorical triangle so that we're feeling what you're talking about, we're empathizing with you in the situation, and we are called to do something or to believe something differently. Persuasive speaking is one of the hardest types of speaking to do because most of us already have pretty solidified ideas and beliefs and perspectives. That doesn't mean we can't be changed though, or swayed. And sometimes change takes a long time to implement. And so if you are, if nothing else, planting the seed for future change, that's an accomplishment. If you do want to run your topic by me, please do so. And I'll be happy to give you some feedback on whether it's doable or not. Try to steer clear of topics that are too easy. The everybody should wear their seatbelt, everybody should eat vegetables. Those few people will disagree with. Think about things that are a little bit more debatable and have an impact on you, someone you love, someone you know, our community. And hopefully you get a little time to restore yourselves on this upcoming spring break. You're halfway through, keep at it. You only have 7 weeks after this one. So the end is in sight, and hopefully the weather will turn around and we'll have longer light days and more sunshine. So have a great mini break. If you have questions in the meantime, please drop me an email, and take care. Bye-bye.